Hello, everyone. It's Marie from Nidomaster, and today is the 20th year of 9/11. The attacks that it's very tragic, like 3,000 people were killed from the hijackings. I was grinding for a cool skin and I accidentally clicked your live stream. Oh, sorry about that. Um, for this stream, we're not going to be talking about the I mean, in this live stream, however, I will not be showing the 9/11 attacks because I don't want this channel to be, this live stream to be taken down when I show some graphic stuff. So we're just gonna, instead, we're gonna take a look at the World Trade Center before the attack. So I don't want any big backlashes. And we're gonna make jokes about it either because unfortunately I used to laugh at them and find them funny, but that was around like 2017 at the time. So I don't really find them funny anymore. Thank God. Oh, zero people are watching. I don't know why. Like you're here and zero views. So we're just gonna have a look at the pictures. This won't be a long live stream. Sorry about that. All right, now I'm back. Let's screen share. Um, Cocktails before the collapse. I didn't know this is a restaurant inside. I was wondering what really inside of that place. I thought it was just some business like computers, all that stuff, but no, it's more than that. A story about learning to love wine at the top of the World Trade Center, then watching it all come down. Oh, black and white pictures. I wonder, when did the World Trade Center was made? 1973. Okay. April 4th, 1973. So, All these nice chairs and tables. They really outdone themselves. It looks so classic. We're not gonna be reading the rest of these because I don't want this to be a long stream. Now, this is the day before, and look at that sky and the sunset. And you can see the other buildings far away, and you can see in a great view if you're in it. Like it looks so amazing to look at if I was in there, but kind of terrifying as well and frightening because I'm in a high building. But the chairs and the tables, it just looks so it looks so good and fancy. And there's the daytime. I've always want to see what's inside of there. I had to temporarily remove this. Wait a minute, my internet is okay. I thought my voice getting choppy for a second. And we're ready. Sorry about the long wait. I was setting up stuff. Let's go see the World Trade Center opening in April of 1973. Construction on the North Tower began on August 5th, 1966. The 16-acre complex consisted of 7 buildings, including the Twin Towers. The World Trade Center, new headquarters for international commerce, under construction by the Port of New York Authority, to be completed in stages 1970 to 1972, which now is delayed to 1973. 1,200 companies and organizations leased space at the WTC. The Twin Towers were each 1,350 feet tall and had 110 stories. Wow, 110 stories? That would definitely, yeah, nobody can survive that. It's way higher than a 6-story building or 3-story. I didn't even know it has that much stories. They were 21,800 windows in each of the Twin Towers. Wow, that's a lot of windows. Each floor was about 1 acre and weigh about 4.8 million pounds. No words. The complex had its own zip code, 10048. The ceremonial opening of the Twin Towers took place on April 4th, 1973. That sunset, lovable. And let's go to this one.
Wait till you see New York from our point of view. From the World Trade Center observation deck, the highest in the city, the highest outdoor deck in the world, you'll fall in love with a New York only flyers used to know. Cross our famous bridges from behind glass or under the sky. Explore 3 states as the city comes to light. Come, spend a sunset on top of the world and see New York from our point of view. Wait till.
Oh, I can see something down here. They have the elevators, of course. And I thought the windows, the texture of the windows, I thought it was all like all rectangle. It's more like a rectangle and triangle. The World Trade Center observation deck. Observation deck. 9:30 a.m. through 9:30 p.m. $2.95 adults and $1.50 children. I don't know what's that for today's currency. This is the 1970s. This is not the present year of the money currency. The Port Authority of NY and NJ. Too hard to read it because the quality is too hard to read it, and I can't tell. And let's see some pictures of this. I wonder what's with that antenna for. And the other doesn't have it. So these are the pictures. And then that looks more like water. I don't know if I'm right or not. Here comes the boat. And more buildings and another angle to the Twin Towers. And the night as well, like my goodness. It looks so pretty at night. Looks all green and yellow at the night. Wow. It doesn't even seem like it's a building. It looks more like some extremely rare secret place. It's more like gold and sacred. If you look at it at night with so many lights, it looks like you're from a different dimension or something. Yeah. This is more like the matrix colors at night. Oh, the green. Um, I forgot to mention that. I'm trying to get to the big image. I don't think it's a big image there. Maybe I can zoom in and see what happens. And you can see what's up top. I remember one scene in Home Alone 2 where Kevin takes pictures at the World Trade Center. He was one of them, one of the buildings at the top. Like, how come he's not really afraid of that when you see it on film? I don't even know if I can take a picture up top of the building like that. That would be exciting yet scary at the same time. I'm sorry. Exciting yet scary at the same time. exciting yet scary at the same time. And that's my last time I'll be saying that.
We're looking at the tallest building in New York City. This is the World Trade Center. As you can't tell it, we'll take a look at this building. This one is right across the street from these buildings here. You see how short these buildings are? It just gives you an idea. Now we're going to walk up these steps right here and show you. These are the grounds right underneath the World Trade Center. And this is where King Kong landed in the movie. You got some smaller buildings on either side. Here we go.
In the original, King Kong was on the Empire State Building, but in the 1980s film where Paramount make the King Kong film, he was standing at the World Trade Center, which is kind of more original or something more like an alternate take. Instead of the Empire State Building, it's the Twin Towers.
There's the Twin Towers. Suckers are huge, aren't they? And here's the other one. Suckers are huge, man. Big. Just to give you an idea, there's a large building back behind it. Standard size building. See it. In comparison, I mean, this sucker just goes forever and ever and ever and ever. As I walk, you see how the buildings just tower over you. Here, it's right in between the World Trade Center. And then look at the World Trade Center just go on and 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 on. And of course, back behind it, you got all the old buildings, and in that direction is Wall Street area. Here's some sort of art. Check those suckers out. Yeah. It's huge, isn't it? So I'm looking at one of the corners, like right in here. Inside the lobby of the World Trade Center.
Oh, wow.
we're going downstairs. The place looks like on the inside. Huge, huh? And this is only one part of it. And up here, this is where you take your subs.
Very huge.
Let's see, what train can we take? All right. We'll take the PATH train to New Jersey, which is what we used to do. Take the N, the R, the K, the E, or the number 1 train. That's right next to it. Then you've got shops. You can already see them. Anyway,
It's also a shopping place, a mall.
this happens every single day. This isn't even much of a gift. We're going toward the observation area now.
I'm starting to learn more about the World Trade Center before the new one. This also has escalators.
Looks like the other place I just left, didn't it? Here, it says welcome and come again. What does this say? Adult $2.95, children $1.50, senior citizens, that's Momo, $1.50. All right, let's see what's happening.
Now for part 2, part 2. Concourse. Now that's a nice view.
All right, and over here is in Queens. Let me see if I can find where we live. Not 100% sure. But this is Queens right here. So, yeah. And of course, this part of it is New York.
East River, Manhattan, Brooklyn. It's a map, I see.
Right there, South Street Seaport, between those two buildings, there's a ship, and there's the rest of the docks. Look at that huge barge right there. Is that huge or what? City in the world. Does that look familiar? That's the Empire State Building. Right behind it, somewhere, there's the Pan Am Building. You remember the Pan Am Building? And then there is the City Court Building. You remember that building? And then there's the Chrysler Building, which looks a lot like the Empire State Building. The Empire State Building is much bigger. Now, right in here is Little Italy in Chinatown. And this area over here is the Greenwich Village area. You get an idea how big this place is. Pretty damn big.
It's bigger than I expected.
There's Greenwich Village area right there. Right. This area right in here is considered Midtown. All right. Can you pick any buildings out? Recognize anything? The old building? And there is the Roosevelt Island. The other building. It's a flying saucer. Right, there's Queens. There's the area of Queens over there. All right. We live somewhere in this area right in here. Let's see if the focus here. I'm gonna get back close to the window. All right, let's kind of trace this here. All right. That's the 59th Street Bridge. We live somewhere out in there somewhere. I'm not really sure where. Placed antenna on top of the other. That's World Trade Center 2. That's 2 World Trade Center. That's a huge lightning rod antenna. For the building. To give you an idea. Step down here. Glass is distorted. You can see it.
Oh, it's distorted, the sound.
Does that look familiar right there? Can't quite get it in. There's that ball. I was standing right there shooting across this way. There's the building. We're looking north right now. There's the Empire State Building.
Oh, there's also a telescope thing.
To the west. Really see it.
No, we're only seeing part 1 and part 2 in the stream because I don't want us to be long. Now we're going to look at the pictures. Actually, lobby concourse level. Lobby concourse level elevators. Sky lobby floor 78. Oh wow. I really love the green rocks textures. Something like that. The sky lobby, the floor 44, 100 plus, 107. That's the express elevator. (110th floor). In case of fire, use stairs unless otherwise instructed. I guess the one World Trade is no antenna, and the second one is an antenna. It's confusing. Elevator hall, local elevators 46. Another stairway. Door to the roof. Caution. Oh, it's this video. That's why it's making that. Whoops. Door to the roof. Beyond this point, radio frequency fields at this site may exceed FCC rules for human exposure. For your safety, obey all posted signs and site guidelines for working in frequency environments. Radio frequency environments. My reading can be off. Sorry. And that's all the pictures. Okay, the World Trade Center one is the antenna, and the other with no antenna is the right. I thought it was the second one with the antenna. It gets confusing when it comes to angle cameras. So the last thing we're gonna see is this. July 21st, 2001. Nice moth soft or mall music. Muzak. And they also have flags. I think she at the top. The person in the camera. I'm not sure. And I can hear the sirens. That's all that we like to see in the World Trade Center. I thought it would just be nothing but like buildings. I mean, nothing like inside, just more like a office business only place. But it turns out it's a shopping, restaurant, and business stuff. Like, I'm very impressed. The World Trade Center was made since the 1973, and now it ended in 2001. But there is a new World Trade Center, which looks more like glass. the last thing we have. Wait a minute, I'm sorry. I know this is unprofessional. One last thing is the new World Trade Center after the attacks. I wonder, when is this made? We have this. The construction started since April 2006, 15 years ago, and now it's finished. Well, it's topped out on May 10th, 2013, and now it's opened in 2014 of November. And yeah, 2015 of May 29th. One World Observatory. As you can see, this is the new one. It looks more like the bigger the better. It doesn't have the second tower. It looks more like a geometric shape, not like a rectangle. A rectangle. It looks like it's a lot of glass. I'm not sure if this is more like plane proof. I probably not. I don't know, because that'll take a lots of years to make a building or glass that is more like a plane crash proof. They have like artworks. It's so colorful, and this is the new one inside. Oh wow, this looks so abstract than before. This is more like the bigger the better version. And that's it for the World Trade Center pictures. Um I'll be getting out of here, and I'll come back with more videos and live streams if I had some time, with no keep leaving and coming back constantly. It's Marie from Night Master, and thank you for watching the World Trade Center inside and out. May the loved ones rest in peace. And lest we forget.